Here we go.
I'm good right here.
That's not this type of show. Hi, everybody. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Long day for you.
Happy Friday.
Your hair looks great. I'm full of compliments. It's vacation time. Hi, everybody. The Friday crowd. Look at the Friday people. Hi. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. They're good people today. Have a seat. Have a seat. Let's get started. Welcome to the show, everybody. It is Friday. We are in a great mood. Please welcome my good friend, and she looks smashing today, Kendall, everybody. Hello, Kendall.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great now.
You do.
Smashing.
You look
Thank
sensational. You look great.
Thank you.
Well, you always do. I mean, you and Shane, I always say, and by the way, for people, we want to repeat this every so often because if people missed like last month, Shane is now the feature reporter on the Fox 9 Morning News. Every day she's live. She's still a part of our show. But anyway, I told Shane, and the same compliment to you, you both could wear like a potato sack and look beautiful. So, I mean, yeah, you look, you do.
He's totally going on vacation.
I'm in such a
good mood.
I'm in such a good mood. Yeah, I'm a Viva. I'm heading to Las Vegas in a couple hours, so I'm a little excited. Yeah, I know. Hey, speaking of that, I want to, before we get started, the crew here, they work hard every day, but they've really busted their rear the last few days. Photographer Eric yesterday basically edited 4,000 pieces of television yesterday. Executive producer Jeff, Ted, we have worked on, even though I'm off next week, we have original shows. And I'm really, I don't want to beg you, but I'm really excited about these shows, and I think you guys are really going to like them, especially Monday. We're launching a new thing that I was inspired. I was watching an old Oprah Winfrey show, and I thought, this is an idea that we could do. I've been really open about the fact that the last few years, I haven't felt real great about myself. And right after February, I decided to make a change, and a healthy change, and kind of get with the program, as Oprah used to say. So we are launching that campaign right there. We're calling it Spring Training with Jason. And I got to say, and she's here in the room right here, I got to say, I love a good logo. You guys know this. I love a good logo, and I love a good opening. Kimberly from our creative service department created that logo right there. It's very Olivia Newton-John, let's get physical,
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, but all kidding aside, that is Monday's show, and within that show, I open up every day on this show, but I really speak to you about what it has been like for me. I tell you, I open up about my lifelong weight loss struggle, what started it as a child. And then Kendall and I kind of talk about it, and then we turn the page, and you're going to meet my trainer. We're going to lend him to you. We're going to show you great exercises and food, and it's a kickoff. And then the next few Mondays, we're going to do it for a couple months. Every Monday, it's going to be like Spring Training Monday. We're going to give you a new exercise, new meal ideas, and you can get healthy with me, and we'll kind of lose weight together and get healthy together. So it kicks off on Monday, and then on Tuesday, this was a show we literally had so much fun doing. It's Minnesota Makers. You're going to meet a lot of folks that Kendall found, that have turned kind of a side hustle into unbelievable businesses. We had so much fun filming this show yesterday. That's Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we're getting you ready for spring, how to clean, how to declutter. Dale Kay's here getting your garden ready. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, great shows. And thanks to the crew for working really hard. I really appreciate it. Okay. Don't miss Monday. Right now, though, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the hot dish. Let's get started, everybody. First up, it's been a difficult few months. We all know this for Wendy Williams, and this isn't a time to do I told you, but we've been saying where there's smoke, there's fire. She took some time off for health reasons. She was very open about her addiction issues. She's been living in a sober house to deal with those issues, all while rumors swirled that her husband's mistress had just given birth. She's had enough. Yesterday, Wendy officially filed for divorce from Kevin. The two have been married for 22 years. And in the court documents, Wendy cites irreconcilable differences as one of the reasons, or the main reasons. Look, I can't imagine going through this when everything else is kind of landing on you, when you're trying to get real with your addiction issues, and now you're dealing with divorce. And what makes this divorce even more complicated, we were talking about in the morning meeting, is they are so intertwined. He isn't just her husband. He's like a producer. Isn't he a producer on her show? Yeah, and he's part of her production company. He's her manager. So you know what I mean? I just hope for the best for her, because it's going to be a transformative 2019. You know? Yeah.
Absolutely. You got. I know that when you're in the industry, you do understand that your life is public. It's part of the deal that you make. But this kind of stuff, you just got to feel for anybody dealing with that, with all these people watching. It's got to be horrible.
Yeah, sometimes when you're in the middle of the fire, you know, the only good thing you can say is at the end of the fire kind of burns away stuff and you see a new path. And I just hope that she sees a great new path and new opportunities for her. So Wendy, I've said it 4 times over the last month. We wish you the best. Moving on, next in the dish, we're getting our first look. You're going to love this. This is, you know, I like a good trailer. Our first look at the Amy Poehler directed Netflix film called Wine Country. Now, yeah, I like every single thing about this. I like Amy Poehler, I like wine, and I like Wine Country. And it features, yeah. And so does our audience. They like the wine. That's right, yeah. Don't we have some teachers in the audience, don't we? We have some teachers from what school? From Wayzata. Where's the Wayzata teachers? Right over there. Hello, Wayzata. I'm taking all of them to Vegas with me right after the show. That's right, yeah. Sorry, kids. Well, this movie features many of Amy's former SNLers. Look at this.
I want to sing a little ditty for my sweet, very short friend Rebecca, who is turning 22 tomorrow. Wink, wink. I'm gonna give you something you ain't never had before.
Yes.
Close your eyes. Oh, cool. It's an amazing day in Wine Country.
When was the last time we were all together?
I just want this to feel like a regular vacation. And somewhere in there, I'll just slide into 50. To Rebecca! Age is just a number. What would you say your soul's age is?
18. Old enough to drink. And don't have my own car yet. But I have a bike.
I made itineraries.
So good. I want to see this now. I want to see this right now. Maya Rudolph, Tina Fey, Rachel Dratch, and Amy are a group of friends who go to Napa together to celebrate a friend's 50th. And things get crazy. Wine Country, we have to wait till not too long, May 10th. I mean, seriously,
It's gonna be so good.
This is the best of everything. It's like the ultimate chick flick. It's like my favorite SNLers. It's about Wine Country, which sincerely, if y'all are watching, you have a group of girlfriends. We did this last year. And I'm not kidding. I have never fallen in love with a region quicker than I fell in love. We were in Napa last year for our 4th of July trip. And if I could afford to, I would move there tomorrow. It's so,
Really?
yeah, it's so, yeah.
It's beautiful. It's going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
And I'm going to slip in a travel tip with this. Do what we did. If you're watching and you have a group of friends, do what Amy did. Rent a house. We didn't do a hotel because it's expensive. We went online, and I forgot the site that we went on, but just Google. We rented a house for so cheap, especially when you divide it. We divided it by 6. I think I paid for 5 days. My share was like $200.
Really?
For a house in Napa. I mean, that was, yeah, it's really good. Yeah. So, Google it. Next in the dish, Alexa, can you hear me? That's right. Now I just turned on everybody's Alexa. I'm sorry. I'm going to get emails. People are losing their minds after reports about Amazon employees listening in on conversations that people are having with their Alexa. But let me explain. It's not quite what people are freaking out about. Bloomberg reported that thousands of employees are listening in on what Alexa hears in an effort to improve the voice recognition capabilities. Many folks are claiming that is a violation of privacy. Now, there are ways to make sure communication stays between you and the device by going into the settings. Now, I'm not going to sit here and list how you do it because I don't want y'all turning to The Price is Right, but there is a way to do it. This is what I don't think people... I always assume they were, and it's not like they're listening to everything. This makes sense to me. There is an Alexa team. This is the way I understand it. There's an Alexa team at Amazon that listens. I think each person listens to 1,000 conversation or 1,000 questions per shift, and they're routinely going to people to better learn and understand how you and I talk. If this was an Alexa, how people talk to the Alexa. I was under the, I mean, what do people think, that the software just happens? I was assuming they were listening to how I speak to it.
Right. I mean, I get that people are upset when they're surprised to hear this, but I think I agree. I just assumed that they would. Yeah. That's why I never got one, because it creeps me out. It's weird.
I know, and I'm not saying anything. I'm not yelling at Alexa. I don't know. I'm not afraid of what they're... Am I? I don't know. I know I'm not. I mean...
You know, what would be the worst about this whole thing that everybody is missing is that somebody actually has to sit and listens to thousands of conversations every day.
I would not want that job. I want to interview the person with that job. But no, this freaked out my radio co-host Alexis. She was losing her mind because she's afraid of this. And she's afraid of drone delivery. That's the next thing she's worried about. And I told her I want drone delivery because I set up a scenario. What if you're having a party, okay? And you live, maybe she lives out in the middle of Shoreview in the woods. She literally lives by bears. And she's in the woods. What if she's having a party and everyone's there and she's out of, I don't know, limes or wine.
I said wine.
You go online, that drone drops it right in your house. That's fantastic. She didn't like it. Lots more to come, everybody. Grab another, pineapple. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us, everybody. Coming up, I'll have what she's having. It's a movie reunion 30 years in the making. Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal are together again. When Harry Met Sally in 2019. Then, could this be the streaming service that topples Netflix? We know all the details about Disney Plus, the shows, the originals, the movies, and why I think this is a game changer, I'll tell you. And the Chapel of Love at the Mall of America is celebrating 25 years. Meet the couples who were married there 25 years ago and are still going strong. They're here in studio, and you'll meet them coming up.
Are they going to do a War Machine separate movie or series or anything like that? Has there been any discussion of that?
I'm not allowed to talk about that.
You're not? You're not. You're not allowed to talk about the discussions you've had or the fact that you've had no discussions?
I'm not allowed to discuss the discussions.
You're not,
so
there were discussions.
May not have had.
I see.
That may or not.
How would you know you weren't allowed to discuss those discussions if no discussions had ever occurred?
If you discussing discussions that have been had, they dissuade you from that, and they discuss it with your agents.
I see. So you have been subject to discussions.
Look, the discussions, there's a lot of discussions, and you pick your discussions, and you get in and out. But I've opted out of those discussions.
I see.
Because I want to stay in the movie.
See, you just stay.
Welcome back, everybody. Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle on Kimmel last night ahead of the release of Avengers Endgame, which hits theaters in 2 weeks. If you weren't catching on, the contracts that these guys sign when they're part of a Marvel movie or Star Wars for Disney, if they say anything, they can get in loads of trouble. I mean, there's a meeting for a meeting for a meeting for a meeting, and it's, yeah. Speaking of Star Wars, I always try to throw something in for my nerds. Today is the start of Star Wars Celebration, and sometime I think later today, we're going to see the first images, maybe the trailer for Episode 9. So, if the captain from the plane that I'm getting ready to go on is listening or watching, y'all better have that Wi-Fi activated, girl. You better have that Wi-Fi activated. And flight attendants, keep the vodka coming. More late night for you. Chelsea Handler was on Watch What Happens Live last night and talked about her former hit talk show. Look at this.
You know, Chelsea, you said before we showed Tristan Thompson's picture and you said, I'm so glad I don't know who they are, which I think answers the question I'm about to ask you, which is if you miss doing Chelsea lately.
No.
You don't. Is it because you had to talk about you didn't care about?
Yeah, I mean, I liked it in the beginning.
Right.
It was fun. It was exciting to make lots of money and have the attention and having people. And then after a while, I was like, how many more of these actors do I have to talk to until it's over? And I get why it's like palatable for people, but at a certain point, like I just
hit the wall.
I was like, I can't.
How many years did you do it?
8. It felt like 12.
Yeah. Chelsea lately ended its run in 2014 after more than 1,000 episodes. You know, that doesn't surprise me. Everybody from Oprah Winfrey, and I remember an interview with Johnny Carson, they talked about how their favorite interviews, it's never the celebrities. It's always the regular people. If you talk, Johnny always said like his favorites were the normal person, like, you know, the potato chip lady, who famously, all of those of a certain age remember this. There was a woman that came on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, and she collected potato chips that were shaped like things. So she's showing Johnny, and Johnny had played a joke on her. Johnny had a bowl of potato chips sitting behind his desk. So the woman, her name was Myrtle, and she goes, so this is Yogi Bear. And then she's going like this, and they take a close-up, and she's not watching Johnny. She's going like, she goes, this is Yogi Bear. And then Johnny goes, crunch, and eats one. And she turns around like this, because she's thinking Johnny's eating her collection, and it was great. It was fantastic. But those are the fun moments. Talking to, you know, star after star about the project they're pitching, they're not always interesting. All they're there is to promote their thing, you know?
Right, they're there to promote it, and they have a very scripted what they can and can't say. Like you just saw in
Don
that
Cheadle.
Don Cheadle thing. I mean, I needed like a Venn diagram to understand that.
I know,
whole
that's
thing.
why I had to
was like,
decipher it for people. Next in the dish, the stars of one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite, I think it's top 5 rom-com for me, reunited last night. You're going to love this. After 30 years. Look at it.
You realize, of course, that we could never be friends.
Why not?
What I'm saying is, and this is not a come on in any way, shape, or form, is that men and women can't be friends because the sex part always gets in the way.
That's not true. I have a number of men friends and there is no sex involved.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
You
do.
only think you do.
You're saying I'm having sex with these men without my knowledge?
No, what I'm saying is they all want to have sex with you.
They do not.
Do too.
They do not.
Do too.
How do you know?
Because no man can be friends with a woman that he finds attractive. He always wants to have sex with her.
Look at this. Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan, along with director Rob Reiner, there's Rob right there, gathered for a special anniversary screening of When Harry Met Sally. I mean, yeah. The 1989 movie got an Oscar nomination for Nora Ephron's screenplay. I love the late Nora Ephron. And made pastrami sandwiches very romantic. Now, thank you, audience. Now, I'm turning to you because I was in the makeup room today, and Kendall was filling in on the Fox 9 Buzz, and they did this story, and they turned to you, and you had, audience, hold on to your wigs and keys here, because you have never seen When Harry Met Sally?
I was born in 1990. I mean, come on, I can't help it. That's when I was born. I wasn't around yet. Jason, he's in a coma, everybody.
I forget you were born. That's right, that's right, you were 4 days. You missed the 80s by what, 4 days?
18 days.
18 days you missed the 80s. Oh, God. Okay.
So sorry.
Well, you got to come over this. We'll add this to the list of movies you should come over
You
and watch
sound
with
so
me.
exhausted,
I
Barbie.
know. No, I love you. This is, you know what? This is one that I think you'll like. This is another one that I think you will
I've
love.
seen pieces of it.
Okay.
You know, like when it's on TV.
Yeah, it's on TV every day. Yeah.
It's great.
Still ahead, everybody. Disney is out with a big announcement, and it could be a game changer. And then The Simpsons are embracing their new owners. This is great. We'll show you the clip that's going viral when we return. Back in a moment, everybody. You sound exhausted. So you'll love this. Have you seen? Welcome back, everybody.
What?
Better just laughed at what you just said. I said, hey, Kendall, what are you doing this weekend? She says, I'm going to a party from like 2 to 7. Because you'll be in bed. I know, we wake up so early and it's like 8 o'clock we're out.
It's so bad.
I know. More dish for you this morning. Netflix may be getting a little nervous today. That's right. Yeah. Disney announced, you probably saw little headlines of this. Disney announced more concrete plans for its streaming service. They're calling Disney Plus. The streaming service, we found out, is officially going to launch on November 12th. They also told us the price. It's going to be about $7 a month, which undercuts Netflix's most popular plan by $6. Disney says, yeah, and there's also, you can pay for yearly too. Disney says it's going to release more than 25 original series and 10 new films within the first year of the service. In addition, I know, right, audience? In addition to Disney movies, all the Star Wars movies will be there, as well as Pixar, Marvel, National Geographic, yeah. And this is great, all 30 seasons of The Simpsons will be available, yeah.
I've seen that.
What? You've seen that. That's right. The company also said it's likely, and this is where I think this is one of the things that will make it a game changer. They are likely going to bundle Disney Plus with Hulu and ESPN Plus and offer customers a discount. Right there. This is what's going to change, because think about it. You may not like Disney movies, but think about how good this is. Now Disney owns so much. If you have kids, boom, they got you. If you like sports, they got you. You like Marvel movies, they got you. You like Star Wars, I think this is going to be the first true. I like all those different streaming services for different reasons. This is, I think, going to be the first true competitor to Netflix that we have seen in this new era of streaming for a variety of reasons.
Totally.
Yeah.
And the if you buy the yearly package, $70, so you're saving $14. Make it holla, honey.
I'm going to do that. I'm serious. I'm going to do that. And unlike Apple, and I love Apple, but their offerings at launch, there's like 7 things. You know what I mean? Disney, look, I like Apple, but I'm just saying, I like Oprah.
Vague.
Oprah, don't be mad at me. I'm just saying, yeah. I don't need Oprah mad at me. Or Prince Harry, but they have like 7 things, you know? Disney, they have like 20, I mean, the moment we sign on to that thing, we're going to get new movies, we're going to get new shows. There are people in the Avengers cast that are actually going to be doing real TV shows. It's way to go, Mickey Mouse, way to go. As I mentioned, you're gonna like this. As I mentioned, all 30 seasons of The Simpsons will be available on the service, because if you guys don't know, our company, Fox, used to own The Simpsons, but then Disney bought 21st Century Fox, and now Homer, Bart, and the rest of the family are now part of the Disney family, and they celebrated. Look at this.
Homer Simpson here, proud addition to the Disney family and soon appearing on Disney Plus. I, for one, salute our new corporate overlords. Now, family, put on the mouse ears. You only get one chance to make a first impression.
I don't wanna, I'm not gonna, you can't make me.
Put on the ears, boy. Marge? What's up? This is a great honor.
Take it, Maggie.
So good. So good. I love that. You can see that on all the Disney social media sites. Still ahead, everybody. We are up in our decorating Easter egg game. And next, the Chapel of Love at the Mall of America is celebrating a big milestone. And we have some of the couples that have been married as long as the chapel has been open. You'll meet them when we come back. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Love it. It may not be the first place you think of when it comes to wedding venues, but for 25 years, the Chapel of Love at the Mall of America has been home to more than 7,500 weddings. That's right. That's a lot. And coming up on Monday, the Chapel of Love is celebrating its 25th anniversary with free weddings and vow renewals featuring couples married at the chapel. One couple seen here will be celebrating their 25th anniversary of getting married at the MOA. That's right. 2 other couples will also be renewing their vows. And they join us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alan and Brenda, who were married 22 years ago at the chapel, and Tim and Pam, who were married back in 2003. Welcome them all to the show. Hi, everybody. Alan and Brenda, I want to start with you. What was the conversation like when you're like, you know what, I think I'm going to get married at the Mall of America?
Well, actually, for us, it was a perfect fit because I was only living in Minnesota for a little over a year, and I'd lived in some other states, but I'm originally from Detroit. That's where all my family was.
Yeah.
And
Big
Brenda's
family.
family was all here in Minnesota.
Big family.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how we're going to do this together. Now, we had both been married once before, and Brenda has 2 lovely daughters, had at the time. So we're trying to think, how can we do this and work it in with everybody? She says, let's check out the Chapel of Love.
It was your idea. Okay.
So I didn't know anything about it, and I think of these things you see in the movies like Vegas and stuff, but it was really very, very nice. Nice venue.
Come back to the TV, everybody. You're looking at the wedding pictures. Oh, look at that. Y'all haven't aged in 25 years. I'll tell you that. You haven't at all.
Oh, that's good.
Look at that. And now, Brenda, correct me if I'm wrong, that dress that we're looking at, everyone, you're wearing that again?
I am.
When you guys, you're going to renew your vows?
Yes, on Monday.
Look at you. And it holds up. It's a beautiful dress.
It is.
What did the family think when they said, hey, we're going to the mall? Were they?
Actually, they weren't there. That was the only way because they were in different cities.
That's right.
So we did it. Then we went off on a honeymoon, and Brenda's maid of honor put together a nice announcement for when we got back.
Dana. Yeah.
Oh. It said roses are red, violets are blue. On Valentine's Day, we both said I do. And it said we got back from Mazatlan this day. This is it.
I love that. Tim and Pam. Now, you guys got married. You guys got married back in 2003. Same question. What brought it? Why the Mall of? I mean, I love it. I'm there every Saturday. I pass the Chapel. What made you want to do the Chapel of Love?
We had taken pictures at parks, thinking we'd do an outdoor wedding. One day I went, I don't want to be chasing everything all over the place if we're in bad weathers. And I saw a commercial one day that the Mall of America had a chapel and said, well, let's go tour it and check it out. And we decided to do that.
And what did your family and friends say when you were like, we're getting married and come meet us outside Nickelodeon Universe?
They were thrilled.
Yeah.
They were thrilled about it. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Let's go over to the owner. This is Felicia. Hi, Felicia.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing well. First of all, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
It must feel good. I forgot what the number was already. I have a horrible short term, but the number, do you know off the top of your head?
It's over 7,500. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Now, did you think, I mean, could you imagine that we'd be sitting here 25 years later and then, because you know retail comes and goes and stores come and go and places in the Mall of America. You've outlasted Sears.
I know. Isn't it great?
Alicia. It must feel good, though, to have that number of love in your place.
It feels very good. And we made it through the recession and everything. It's really good.
Felicia, what's happening? I mentioned it briefly. What's happening on Monday?
Okay, we are going to be doing 25 free weddings starting at 10 a.m. It's going to be on a first-come, first-served basis. We're hoping to get a line. That's our goal.
Yeah.
And then after that, for people who don't, shouldn't be able to come in that time, we're going to do $25 license signings following that as well. So it should be good. It's a good deal.
Oh, you will get a line. Let me tell you, you will get a line. What is really quick? I don't mean to put you on the spot. What is the craziest thing? In 25 years, you could write a book. I'm telling you.
Actually, we could, and I'm sitting here going blank right now.
No,
but
you got to think about it, and you know what we'll come back to you at the end of the show.
All right.
I want to know the craziest thing that you have seen a bride and groom maybe come in with, maybe wear like costumes like a rhino or something?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why I pulled a rhino, but anyway, we'll talk to Felicia a little bit later. The couples are sticking around. We're going to play a fun game with them. Chapel of Love's 25th anniversary is happening Monday morning at the Mall of America. And as Felicia said, they're giving away 25 free weddings and $25 license signings. Go to chapeloflove.com for more information. We'll be back right after this with more with the couples. That is great that you're. Welcome back, everybody. We are joined by the two couples who got married at the Chapel of Love inside the Mall of America. They're renewing their vows Monday as part of the chapel's 25th anniversary. So we wanted to have a little fun. That's why this is, if you look at this shot, this is a very weird configuration, but we want to put these couples to the test in a game we're calling Till Death Do They Answer. We're going to ask them a series of questions that apply to either the wife or the husband. We placed our couples back to back so they can't see the other person's answer. So if you're ready, we're ready. Here we go. Raise your... Calm down, Director Leo. Okay. If it applies to you, if you are the answer to the question, raise your hand. Here we go. Who said I love you first? Oh. Go, ladies. Go, ladies. That's not okay. The guys didn't even, yeah, okay. Who is the better cook? I love this. Oh, okay, here we go. Who is the better driver? Really? I love that you think it's him. Yeah, okay, there we go. Which one of you has the final say? Well. That was, you took a minute to raise the hand on that one. There we go. Who spends the most time on the phone? Oh, no one here. They don't use the phone over here. Okay. Next, who goes to bed earlier? Oh, okay. Okay, you agree on that? Okay. Who is the better dancer? Oh, yes!
I am a dancer.
You are a dancer? She's a dancer. That's great. Oh. Can I tell them what you told me in the break? Tell them. I love this. Listen to this.
My 90-year-old father will be walking me down the aisle.
Isn't that great? I love that. Okay. Oh, who says I love you more? Oh, okay. Oh. And finally, who dresses better? Oh, did you raise your hand? You have a nice suit. I like it. There we go. Again, thanks to the couples for being here. Chapel of Love's 25th anniversary is happening again on Monday morning. Felicia wants a line, y'all. If you're in love and you want to get married, go see Felicia and go to chapeloflove.com for more information. Still ahead, everybody. We're moving over there to decorate some Easter eggs with the Craft Tea Room from Cambridge. We're up in your game when we come back. Back after this. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Hey, don't forget, we are off next week. We have new shows, but we're not taking audiences next week. But the following week, I'll be back. I'll be all tan. So come see us if you want tickets. All you have to do is go to the Facebook page, just search for Jason Show TV, click the ticket tab, and sign up for the week after next. You're in by 9:30. You're out by 11:15. We would love to see you. Well, today, Easter is a little over a week away. I can't believe that. And you may be getting ready to decorate Easter eggs with the kiddos. Here to help us get started and raise our game a little bit, Nicole and Tom from the Craft Tea, get it, room in Cambridge. Hi, guys. Hi. Now, first off, you know this. I love your city. I talk about your city all the time because my in-laws have a cabin between Cambridge and Princeton. Mm-hmm. So I love it. And this whole thing started where? Where did you start doing this?
We actually started in the basement of a pizza shop.
Okay, and I got to give them a shout out because I love them. I go the Pizza Pub in Cambridge, which I love, and it's a fantastic. So thank you. Give it up for the Pizza Pub. Yeah. But what was the? I always like to know the genesis of an idea. What made you want to do Easter egg? Like where did this come from?
Well, we do crafts in our shop.
Yeah.
And we're kind of a do-it-yourself studio.
Yeah.
We were just looking for something fun to go out and do.
Yeah.
And beyond that, something to do with your kids.
Something to do, yeah, something, yeah. And because when we were, I always talk about, when I was a kid, it was that pause. You know, you get the kit and you put it in there and you dip it and that was it. And then you go watch the Smurfs or something. So what do we need to get? Thank you for laughing at the Smurfs. I like that. I'm a kid of the '80s. Okay, what do we need to get started? Where do we start?
Well, I tried to keep things simple with
Thank
this.
you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So actually, all of these cool ideas require a few little things. Paint pens. We did some natural dyes. So here. The yarn eggs, or you can use ribbon, you can use jute, all sorts of different things.
Oh, I love this. So
Isn't that great?
Oh, this is a great idea. So, it's hollow. So you hollow it out?
Those are on regular.
Those are plastic eggs.
Oh, shut up. Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Plastic
you want to
eggs,
keep
you can
them
reuse
forever?
Yeah.
Totally.
I love
but
that.
if you want to use an actual egg, it's much easier to just go ahead, glue, and then you just wrap it around.
Wrap it around like that. Oh, I see.
But then you're eating a hairy egg.
Okay, well, I
So,
mean,
you know, you kind of want this one.
Well, unless you're an iguana, I hope you shell it before you eat it. But yeah,
right.
If you're putting that whole thing in your mouth, you could be a lizard. I don't know.
Just saying, it's a thing.
Okay, so am I helping you? Are we making
Do you wanna?
something? I do. I want to make something.
Okay,
yeah.
let's make this one.
Okay.
Okay, is that not gorgeous? Look at that.
Yeah, can we get Eric? Let's get a close up of this one right here. That is really pretty. Yeah.
Yes, that one of my favorites.
Okay.
This one is naturally dyed. I actually boiled cabbage. Put the eggs in, the boiled eggs, which we actually bake, much easier.
Okay.
350 for 30 minutes for 6 eggs.
Really?
And a muffin tin.
Oh, you know what I heard too? Everybody tells me, executive producer Jeff, the Instant Pot. Do you know that
Stop
that is
it.
seriously?
Didn't even think about it.
Executive
We need
producer
one.
Jeff, he's the king of the air fryer. He also likes his Instant Pot, and he said that the hard-boiled eggs come out. The shell comes off in one piece. It's so easy. Yeah.
Oh.
So maybe try that. I don't know.
I'm getting
Yeah.
one just for
They
this
come out
purpose.
pretty easy and being in the oven too.
They do?
They
Okay.
do,
They peel really
beautifully.
nice.
Okay, so you do the cabbage. You put the
Yeah,
natural dye on there.
Or blueberries, beets, maybe tea. Just
Tea,
saying.
yeah, okay.
Just saying. But anything. So, and then
Boom.
give it a shake.
Okay. Give it a shake. Now, what is
shake.
this called? Again,
Just-
I'm the least crafty person on earth. So I just, yeah.
I can't believe you're friends with Alexis.
I know. My radio
Susan.
co-host Alexis is like the queen of craft people. Yeah. Okay. So what?
And just decorate it.
Just decorate.
So this one I did a little scalloped edge on. This one it looks like sprinkles. I kind of want to eat that one.
Yeah. And
Love
you-
it. Just decorate it.
And you
just
do
whatever you want with it.
You do these classes. You do these classes for folks in Cambridge, right?
We do other crafts as well. April 20th, we're having an event
Okay.
for little ones to come in. We're going to do the tie-dye egg. That's going to be a fun one for you to do. I think
Okay.
we
While
should
I'm
that.
doing this, I wanted to ask you, how do you do? Because those eggs are really. How do you do the tie dye? What's
Okay.
the process for that?
These are fun. Okay, so what we do is you're going to go ahead, paper towels,
Okay.
any design on your paper towel. Okay. I'm so
Okay.
excited to see what you're doing here.
Okay. Wrap in the
And then
towel.
we're going to go ahead.
You do that. You talk. You take over the show while I design.
put a
the
hair
thing.
tie.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
You
there
got
go.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
here for you.
Okay.
You put a hair tie on that to hold it.
Okay.
Yep.
And then you just.
And
got
then
it.
you just dab-a dip.
Oh!
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, kids will love to do this.
I know.
Just
Easy
different color.
peasy, guys.
Okay.
Okay, and you're still getting the food coloring experience. So if you're somebody who likes to keep your fingers filthy,
Yeah.
this is great,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Okay, so now watch.
me
Here's
see.
where the magic happens.
Okay. Let's see the magic.
Actually, let me move these fellas.
It's like David Copperfield with an Easter egg.
It's happening.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
It's happening. Okay.
And then you do what? You spray it
Yeah.
with
Spray it with
water?
water.
Okay.
It's got to be open first. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Now, this
okay.
isn't going to be a full situation by
No,
any
it's
means.
fine. It's TV. Yeah, we'll fake it. Okay.
Totally. So you spray it with water,
Okay.
right?
And then.
Okay, I'm looking for some oohs and ahs here, friends.
Oh yeah. Thank you. They're waiting for me to give them wine. That's what they're. Yeah, that's
Me
right.
too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh.
Isn't that fun?
See, I like that. That'll be fun for the kids on a Saturday.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Let me see.
This is.
There you go.
Shot. This
I love Oprah.
says I love Oprah. Right there. There's my. Right there. There's my Easter egg. That's right. And then we have one more. What's down here?
Well, we have a couple more watercolor.
Okay.
Friends,
Watercolor.
so forgiving, so beautiful.
You
so
can't mess
easy.
it up. Yeah,
Can't mess it
watercolors
up.
are easy. And then
Good
these.
times, the emojis, because
Emoji.
what little kid doesn't?
Oh,
I don't
great
care.
idea. Great idea. Okay.
I don't care how old they
It's your
are. They know an
standard
emoji.
coloring process with the vinegar and water,
And then
I
do your
just-
eggs.
I added a lot of yellow to get that
I
bright.
was just going to ask, that is some brilliant yellow right there.
It's about 5 times the normal yellow.
The Paz kids in the 80s did not give you that brilliant yellow color. Give it up for Nicole and Tom, everybody, from the Craft Tea Room in Cambridge. Go find them. Go to the Pizza Pub in Cambridge and then go see them.
Yeah.
Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of our show on YouTube. We post each day's episode along with clips from the show. We do it pretty early in the day. Just search for The Jason Show and hit subscribe. We're going to be back. Kendall's coming back to wrap up the show right after this. Stay with us, everybody. I love that. I love the...
The big show starts this Sunday night, the 8th season. How excited are you for Spring of Bones?
Scale of 1 to 10?
Yep.
12.
Who do you think will be the first character to get killed off on Plate of Scones?
I have a feeling Varys.
Do you think there's any chance that you might go back and rewatch some old episodes of Shame the Clones?
I think I will, yes.
Do you think for the 8th season that you and your friends will have viewing parties for Cajun Groans?
I'm trying to set one up.
Will the White Walkers be defeated on Shave the Goats?
I hope so.
On a scale of 1 to 100, how excited are you for Dank Cologne?
To 100.
Do you know a lot of people who are talking about kale as gross?
Yes, absolutely. My family has a group chat.
What would you say your favorite thing is about Stain McClose?
Man, I mean, if you want me to be honest, I feel like Peter Dinklage.
What do you love so much about Wayne and Joan?
I think I love how the story develops.
Who do you want to win on Blame Glenn Close?
Oh, I think Danitas has to do it.
How do you feel about
Blame Glenn Close. That's the best. It's the mispronouncing game on Jimmy Fallon last night ahead of the premiere of the final season of Game of Thrones. It's this Sunday, unless you've just crawled from the rock. And Kendall is the official Game of Thrones fan on our show.
Mm-hmm.
Are you having a party? Are you excited? What are you doing?
I want no one to come over. I want no one to interrupt any of my business.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
In the zone.
Yeah. I had a Dallas series finale party, and I kicked everybody out because they started talking. All the guests started talking, and I had a cake. I had an oil well cake, and I kicked everybody out because they were talking during the show. Yeah.
Good for you. I know Evan, floor director Evan, he has not watched any of the previews for it.
Yeah,
He's been going back over the seasons to watch it, so he and I might talk the next day with looks.
We're going to go back. Speaking of the staff, I got to tell you something in a minute, but let's go back to Felicia. I gave her about 30 minutes. Felicia is from the Chapel of Love at the Mall of America, who's celebrating their 25th anniversary. I gave her a challenge to think of one of the craziest things you have seen in 25 years.
Okay, I've got a good one for you.
Okay, Felicia.
We had a bride walk down the aisle with a skeleton because she was in medical school. I thought that one was so bizarre. And we've had the Mad Hatter and Elvira.
Okay.
We've had brides dance down the aisle.
Okay.
We've had grooms sing to their bride. So we've had a lot of really, really cool weddings.
You have really done, and I've always wanted to say this on TV. Bye, Felicia. Bye,
Felicia. Oh,
Bye,
like
Felicia.
I haven't heard that before.
I know, I bet you haven't. I know. Did she just zing me?
She got you.
No, I love you. Well, and we're going to get you a line. If you're in love and you want to get married, go to the Mall of America, to the Chapel of Love. Now, I got to tell you, before I told you at the beginning of the show that we have some special. Kendall and I are already laughing because we have pre-taped some special shows that you're going to be seeing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, like I said, I'm opening up about my lifelong struggle with weight as we kick off the new series. I'm very excited. It's probably one of the things I've been the most excited about since we launched the show. We're calling it Spring Training with Jason. I'm encouraging all of you to get healthy with me. And you're going to meet my trainer, Galen, and he's going to give you great advice on how to get started. Easy advice on, like me, I got started about a month and a half ago. So that's on Monday. On Tuesday, it is our Minnesota Makers. So you're going to meet some great Minnesota makers that have turned a side hustle you're going to love the show, into a business. And then on Wednesday, we do a show that we call Get Ready for Spring. So within the show, we have an organizing expert. We have Dale Kay, who's teaching you how to get the garden. And we have this woman coming on to show you how to organize your closet. So executive producer Jeff asked Kendall, myself, and producer Ted to shoot video of what our closet looks right now. Audience, thank you for already laughing. All I have to say is, wait till you see producer Ted's closet.
It's so bad.
It looks like where Jamie Lee Curtis was at the end of Halloween.
It's gonna be like a new GIF. Like that's as bad as Ted's closet.
Yeah, don't miss it on Wednesday. But for right now, that is going to do it for us. Thanks to this great audience. They've been so good today. A great Friday audience. And thanks to all of you watching. Oh, God. But for right now, if you're a kid watching that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great weekend, everybody. Don't miss next week's shows.